So my name is Kathleen Farrelly. Be delighted to be speaking to you this morning about retailing. And my background is quite varied. I was a general manager of a fruit importing company for 20 years. I then owned my own franchise business. At the same time, I had a dance school before I came across Forever Living. I'm now with Forever 10 years, and it has allowed me to sell my franchise, downsize my dance school, and have a much more balanced life. So what I really want to talk to you now about is my retail story. So each month I would have a focus as to what my retail income is going to give me. And in June, Tony, myself, my husband, we were chatting, and we were talking about 2025, what we wanted to do, because we have two big birthdays. I'll be 60 and Tony will be 70. And we said, okay, we're going to make it a year of travel. And we were chatting, and Tony says, well, I'd like to come down the slopes on a snowboard on my birthday. And my goal was to have a really nice sun holiday on the beach, lovely hotel, etc. So we started planning that. So I headed off to the travel agent, got the costing of everything, and then I decided, you know what, I'm going to make that my goal. Those two memorable holidays is going to be paid by my retail income. So I booked Austria and I booked Greece for March and May. And let's go next and see the next plan. Excuse me. For me, there's a formula to follow. And if you follow this formula, you are definitely going to have results. So first of all, you need to have a desire. What is it that you want? What is it you want to achieve? You quantify that then by the amount of money you need and then onto the CC value. We chunk it down and we take the relevant action. So for me, it was the two holidays, the marking the occasion. That was my desire. That's what was going to motivate me. Quantify it. I went into the travel agent and found out, okay, I need 6,900 to make this happen. I'm a manager in the business and I get 153 euro on every 1 cc that I move. So making that calculation, I need 45 cc's to get this goal. The next part then was to chunk it down. I started the plan in August. I have until the end of January to complete it. So I had 6 months. So breaking that down, my focus was 7.5 cc's per month. And then I went on, and okay, this is bog basic, but I got a shoebox. And in the front of the shoebox, I have an Excel little sheet with all boxes on it. And with every time I sell a product, I put my profit into that. And Michael a while ago was like saying he was a child, like a childlike in the new building. I'm childlike every time I pop money into this box. I have this box up in my bedroom and it's a focus. And the focus is, what can I do today in my retail business to put money into this box to get my holidays? So the fourth thing then is, let's look and see what action we can take. So the first thing is desire. What is going to motivate you to drive your retail? What do you desire? What do you want? What is it? So is it that you want to have a few extra €100 at the end of the month to help you pay those bills? Or is it that you want to pay the car repayment? Or would you like to have a weekly cleaner coming into the house to help you have the place nice and clean? What would that feel like? What would that cost you? That was one of my goals back a few years. And I'm telling you, ever since, that's been paid by my business. And I just love Wednesday mornings when my, excuse me, when Sylvia comes in and I work away with her and we get loads done. Or is it that 1,000 emergency fund that you need? I've been following this financial guru, and she's talking about financial freedom and the 5 baby steps. And this is one of the first steps that she's talking about. And it's also in our own presentation where it says, 33% of people say they cannot pay a necessary but unexpected bill of 850 sterling, 1,000 euros. We don't have to be part of those stats because our retail can sort this for us if we put our mind to it. Or would you like a weekend breakaway or a sun, holiday skiing, holiday, what I have planned? You need to know what you want. You need to know what you desire first. So have you a plan? What is it that you desire? And I can help you break it down and make it happen. So I made out this chart, and here you can see 1 cc of product is 319 euro wholesale, 223 cost price, which is 96 euros profit. It's 76 in sterling. And just to make figures easy, I just put that 96 into 100 euros. You'll see here on the first column. So along the top right, you see all the different levels. So this is the profit that we make per cc at the different levels. And down along the left, you see from 1 cc down to 8 cc's. So let's look at the first column. You're brand new in the business. Every cc you move, you make 100 euros. Come down along the line, you move 4 cc's, you get 400. You move 7 cc's, you get 700. It's very, very simple and clear to see. Let's move along the line. You're a supervisor. You come down that track. For 2 cc's, you make 250. For 4 cc's, you make 500, and so forth over along the line. So let's say you are an assistant manager and your goal this month is 700 euros. So you go over to the 4th line, you come down to 700, come across to the left, and you say, okay, I need to focus on 5 cc's, and I get my goal. For me, with my plan, when I broke it down per month, I needed 1,150 euros. So I'm a manager. I go down to where I find 1,100 euros, which looks between 7 and 8 cc's. So that's where I got my plan, my focus, and my monthly focus. The next thing that we do is we chunk it down. So by chunking it down, let's take an example. You're new in the business, you want 400 euros. We see it's 100 euros per cc, so that's 4 cc's in the month that you want. Let's break it down by week. That's 1 cc a week you focus on, and you're working 5 days in your business. So you just need to focus on 0.2 cc's a day. So what would that be? 0.2 cc's is 2 bottles of drinking gel. It maybe is your shampoo and your conditioner. So who do you know that wants better immune system? Who do you know that wants better digestive health? Who do you know that wants to try your shampoo and conditioner? It's such an easy way to look at this, and now you have your daily focus. And the next part, of course, is we take action. Taking action by looking at IPAs. So what is an IPA? An IPA is income producing activity. It's the tasks that bring revenue into your account. And you've probably heard before, a diary full of activity means a full purse. So let's take a look at a few of them. A home launch. So a home launch to me is one of the best ways somebody new can start putting the product in front of people. So you invite your friends, your families, your colleagues around the kitchen table, and your sponsor will help you. If you're in the business a while, you can still do launches, but maybe theme them, like a pamper evening. And there's several different themed launches you can do. One of my favorite is our aloe bars. One of the best ways of getting our flagship in front of people. You're literally out talking to people face to face, giving them the benefits of the products, building your drinking gel customers. VIP customer groups in the Messenger or in WhatsApp, you can build that up. You can put social messages on it. You just connect with your people in that group. Shows and fairs. I would do a lot of this in the summertime, and I absolutely love it. I find it fantastic to get out and put our products in front of people again. A great way to build my customer base. I would have a lot of my customers from this. And I'm out talking to people on a face-to-face. I'm not behind a computer hoping that I'm going to get a customer. DX and C9 campaign. This is absolutely huge for this month coming forward. Telling people about our fantastic cleanses. And between December and the new year, I sold 11 C9s and 1 F15 just by sending a simple message out. And I just focused on people that has done a C9 with me already. And I send them a simple message. These people know the product already. They know the benefits. So you don't have to go into full detail. And my message was a simple one, like, just giving you a quick note, Sylvia, to let you know I'm doing a C9 cleanse on the 13th. I know you did it with me before with great results, and wondering, would you like to join me? No pressure if not. I'm sure, like me, you overindulged over the Christmas. Fancy joining? I think I sent about 28 messages out, and I got 11 people saying yes. I mean, how many people have done a C9 with you before? You know, I guarantee you there's plenty. Why don't you send this simple message out to them tonight and see what sort of results you get? Then, of course, another IPA would be just focus on our amazing collagen product. WhatsApp events, that's another one of my main places that I get customers, and I'll go through more on that in a minute. Social media, we'll more talk on that at the end of our program. Customer care and upselling is vital and another area that I love. Experience packs, where we're going to offer our products out to our colleagues, our friends, getting them to try our products for a few days and going back and chatting to them afterwards, getting sales. And of course, talking to people every day, listening for those clues, and be ready to offer the gift that we have. So what's really important is, and there's a big list there, but you only have to focus on 3 of those and do them regularly, consistently, and get to know those 3 and do them well. For me, what I do is a lot of WhatsApp events, shows, upselling to my customers and talking to people. So, excuse me. Let's have a look at how to do a WhatsApp. So I have built a lot of my customers from doing WhatsApp regularly. It's such a fantastic way of sharing information on the benefits of our products. So the first step is you're going to write a list of names of about 50 to 100 people. Yes, this is work, but it is very rewarding work. The more you're prepared for this event, the more successful the event is going to be. So my stats on WhatsApps, I would send out about 75 messages. Out of that, about 35 people would say, yes, add me. And I would get about 12 sales out of that. Like my last WhatsApp that I did, I got 4.5 CCs. To me, that's well worthwhile doing it and well worthwhile the time putting in doing those messages. The second one is to create your invite message. Talk more about that in a second. Step 3 then is to add those who said yes, add me, to your private WhatsApp group. And what's most important, only add people that gave you their permission. Step 4, you're going to pick the items you're going to showcase. I suggest no more than 8 because you don't want loads of pinging and annoying the customer. Step 5 then is you create your post. You can just do it with text and an image. But what I have found recently, I've started doing really short videos. So in the past, I would write a text about the product and then an image and repeat that down for the 8 products. But recently, maybe over the last 3 times, I have done a short video on the product, maybe 2 minutes, and then the image, short video and the image. And I've gotten great result from that and great feedback. For instance, my niece said to me, oh, that was way better, Kathy. I was able to put on my earphones, go and have my walk and listen to your information versus trying to read through all the information. Apologies. So You might like to try that. If not, the text and image still works perfectly well. Then you do your follow-up post, and then you just release yourself from the outcome. Do the do and enjoy the process. So here's a sample message that you can use. So, hi Mary, hope you're keeping well and that you had a lovely Christmas. Mary, I'm doing a January sale event on WhatsApp this coming weekend to showcase some of our most popular Forever Aloe Vera products. It will be in a small private group. Would you like me to add you for a browse? Absolutely no interaction needed. You can just scroll through the offers anytime in the following 24 hours and scoop a great deal on some of your favorite products. Just send a message to me to confirm so I can make sure that you're included. So it's a very casual message and you're talking one-to-one to people. If you're new in the business, you can still use this WhatsApp event way of promoting your product. But just maybe in the beginning, after saying, you're, hi, how are you? You can say, you might not be aware, but I've started my own health and wellness business recently, and I'm going to showcase you some of our fabulous Forever products and finish it the same way. So the next step is you're going to create a group. You're going to name it. Can be something simple like Kathleen's January sale. And it doesn't have to be a sale. You know, I have done these WhatsApp events where I'm just sharing the benefits of the products. I would pick maybe just a themed section of our products. At that stage, then you're going to add the people that said yes. And as I said, make sure you have their permission. You're going to wait 5 minutes. Apologies. You're going to wait until everybody is added in before you start putting your post up. Because as you know, if you do a post and you add somebody, people don't see those older posts. You're going to post a 5-minute warning message. And that can just be a little image. And then you post your welcome post. And that can be something like, hi, everybody. For the new members, you're very welcome to this exclusive group where you can view our fabulous discounts, have a browse and let me know if you have any questions. If you want to order, just pop a message here or separately to me. Thank you so much for being here. Your support is really appreciated. I will pop the offers up now, so there will be a lot of pinging on your phone as they are being uploaded. So mute if you can, and then browse away afterwards at your own time. Whether you're a customer or here for the last 10 years or here for your first time, thank you for being here. So now you're ready to go and you post your offers. It takes about 15 minutes to pop them up. For me, this probably would take in total about 2.5 hours. So the 75 messages I might do over the previous 3 days, a half an hour each day. Taking 20 minutes to upload them and some time to create the videos. Getting 4.5 cc's for 2 hours work is well while you looking into how to doing a WhatsApp event and doing it well. So follow-up, of course, fortune is in the follow-up. So an hour before time is up, I'll send another message. And this, of course, is the next day. You're giving people 24 hours to look at your messages. And the message can be something like, evening, ladies, I hope you all had a chance to browse the offer. Thank you for the orders already. It's very much appreciated. Just a gentle reminder that the offers will close at 9 p.m. tonight if you want to avail of anything. And I'll also put up a link to my brochure. Then I'll send a private message to absolutely everybody on the event. And that message can be something simple like, hi, Mary, a quick message to see if anything took your fancy in the sale. No worries if not. Appreciate you taking the time to join the group. Not everybody will go back in and look at the group, but they will open a private message from you. At that stage, you gather your orders and you post a thank you message. Now, another way of promoting your products. How to do an aloe bar. So why would you do an aloe bar? It's an absolutely fantastic way of getting our flagship product out in front of people and getting you out talking to people face to face. It's going to build your drinking gel customers, and that will, of course, continue on to repeat business, repeat money in your pocket every single month. So first of all, you're going to find a venue, and you can do an Alabar absolutely anywhere. It takes about an hour in total to do the event. So you can do it in the supermarket, you can do it in the library. I have 3 booked next this month in my local swimming pool after 3 of the classes. You can do it in a yoga class. You can ask your yoga teacher, look, would you mind at the end of the class that I share the benefits of our aloe product, our organic product with the class. I'm not selling, I'm only just sharing benefits. Of course, she's going to say yes. It can be, it can be in a dance class. It can be at your lunchtime in work. Just bring the products with you. So how do you set up? You just need maybe your 3 or 4 minis that you have opened at home. Bring a tray with you if you have it. Bring the yellow leaflet. Has every bit of information on it that you need to talk to people. If you don't have them, you can buy these on your own shop. And of course, bring your contact sheet, your questionnaire. Everybody will fill in that questionnaire. Everybody loves a freebie. You can give a prize of a toothpaste or something. And now you're gathering contracts as well that you can follow up afterwards. Make sure you dress appropriately because you're the face of your business, and have a smile, have a welcoming attitude, and just contact with people, get to talk to people. And you will find that people just love to hear about our product. Excuse me. I have done a longer presentation on how to do an aloe bar, and here's the link to it. And it's also in your own webpage under trainings. So this is something else that I love doing as well, is upselling. I upsell all the time. And the statistics show you that you're 70% more likely to sell to an existing customer than to a cold call. So why wouldn't you talk to your customer about the other products that you have? Do they know that you have a range of supplements? Do they know that you have skincare? Do they know that you have weight management, especially this month? You know, people that you're working with, they know you, they like you, they trust you. Yes, they will try other products, but you need to tell them about it. An example is a lady that buys RG every month from me, or her husband. I spoke to her a few months ago now about, and I said, are you taking a vitamin D supplement? She says, yes, I am. I said, would you mind swapping out to my vitamin D when you're finished? She said, oh, yes, of course. I said, I have an offer at the moment, 2 for €30. And she said, yeah, put me down for that. Every month since, when she buys her RG, she's taken the 2 vitamin Ds as well. That wouldn't have happened if I didn't open my mouth and tell her what I have. And since she has tried other products as well. So you don't have to be pushy. You just need to be confident in the value of what you have, what you're giving them. You also need to know your customer. So every time I have somebody taking product from me or taking drinking gels from me, I will pop a note in my diary as to when they should be out of that product, so I know when to contact them again. Excuse me. Free delivery. Every time Michael gives us a free delivery offer, everybody will be notified that has the potential of making an order to that amount of products to avail of the free delivery. So pass that on to your customer. Product of the month, the same. Contact everybody and tell them about it. You need to build connections with your customer. You need to be listening for the keys. Another example with a customer this month, Joan, she bought some products off my last WhatsApp event, and I was ringing her to arrange delivery. And she started telling me about her son who is in hospital. And I won't go into everything, but the conditioning was inflammation based. So I started talking about the drinking gel, how it would be really beneficial for him when he gets out. She was delighted with the information, and she took the drinking gel as well. So that order went from a €70 order up to a €104 order. So you just need to listen and know when you have something that would help other people. Customer care. Customer care it's a continuation of what I was just talking about there as well, is have that personal relationship with your customer. Another example would be my customer Ita. She has her son on the drinking gel. She has him also on the kids supplement. Her daughter, who is 18, she's on the gummies. Herself, she's on the daily. She's on the skincare. But when I'm ringing her for an order, I just don't say, hi, Ita, what will I get you? Or do you need anything? I'll say something like, hi, Ita, will I get Laura's gummies and Cian's kids supplement? And how are you yourself for your daily? So be personal, know your client, know the client's family if they're taking products as well. You can also give a gift every so often, like rewarding your customers. It could be, it's just something simple as the samples or an aloe lip or an avocado soap, depending on the volume that they're buying from you, or even the RG sachets if the customer is a sporty person. Giving a gift is much better than discounting your product. Try not discounting your product. It's undervaluing the fantastic product that we have. And again, alter your gift based on the volume of the purchase. You can share your experience packs with your existing customers. I'm going to do that actually this week. A customer in the last event bought a deep moisturizer and an eye cream. So when I go over to her with the supplements this week, I'm going to bring the Infinite Cleanser, a toner, and the scrub, and leave her try those for a few days. So that now she's going to have the full range of products. And I know for sure after she tried them, she will want to buy them when she's out of her own products. Always add the new brochures. Always deliver when you say you're going to deliver. Stop holding off on orders just because you haven't got a big order to go through. And connection is key. Fortune isn't the follow-up. We've heard it so many times. So a quote from Brian Tracy: you keep your customers by delivering on your promises, fulfilling on your commitments, and continually investing in the quality of your relationship. And another lovely one is, my actions of today define my tomorrow. So what actions are you going to do today on your retail, to make your tomorrow better? Decide today what it is you desire for your retail. What is it going to pay for you this month? Quantify it, chunk it down, and do the relevant action. So I hope this has been of benefit to you, and looking forward to the rest of the presentation.